Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. All right, Shalawam, Shalawam. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Okay? And I'm about to address a situation that just basically happened to me, right? Share the live out real quick. And hopefully this will be edifying. So brothers and sisters, okay, that may encounter this same type of situation. All right, and it would be pertaining to multiple wives, okay, things of that nature. Because if we being honest, our people don't understand our customs, they don't understand the ways, and they move like the so-called YT man. All right, especially you women. All right, you women, you want to run your fucking mouth when you don't understand your place, first and foremost. A lot of you women are bitter baby mamas without even being bitter baby mamas, man. Okay, you're already set up to be bitter. You're already set up with the mindset of a bitch. All right? So let's go into the situation. Let's go into multiple wives. First and foremost, this is Deuteronomy 17. And you would say you God-fearing. You would say you love God and all of that, but you don't keep none of the laws, commandments, and statutes. You don't keep the ways, and you don't keep the order. Okay? This is Deuteronomy 17 and 17. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. Okay? Now, what does multiply mean? Be or become great. Be or become many. Be or become much. Be or become numerous. All right? So a man indeed can have multiple wives. You can have multiple females. Let's go to Exodus 21 and 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her remnant, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So, if you can support that woman, then, hey, you're okay to deal with her. If you can support another woman, then okay, it's fine. You can deal with her, right? This is based upon a man's wealth. Now, we know at this point in time, Micah 2 and 10, we're not truly set up to do all of this. This is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Right? So we are in captivity. So we are low on funds. We are low on wealth. We are low on things of that nature. Now, brothers still do have multiple wives that they may be supporting, they may be dealing with. All right? And brothers still do mess with harlots and things of that nature. And a harlot is what? That's a woman that is of another nation. That's not a woman of Israel. All right? And if you take a heathen woman to be a wife, that would be known as a concubine, a lesser wife. Okay? Our women are not to be harlots. An Israelite woman, if you take an Israelite woman, she is to be a wife, and you cannot put her away for the rest of your days unless she commits adultery. And what is adultery? For a woman, it's messing with another man or a woman. Right? For a man, it's messing with a married woman. All right? Now, this goes to you individuals that don't understand the Bible, that don't understand the scriptures. Because you may think adultery is simply messing with a woman in general for a man. But no, if she's not married, she's single, and a man wants to mess with her, then he can mess with her. It doesn't matter if he's married or not. All right? But the Western mindset has shaped you to think that you can't have multiple wives. Let's get a couple precepts on that. And this will not be that long, I promise. Let's go to 1 Samuel 25. And 39. And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, Blessed be Yahawah, that hath pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and hath kept his servant from evil, for Yahawah hath returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head. And David sent and communed with Abigail to take her to him to wife. So he took him one wife. Let's keep going. And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel, they spake unto her, saying, David sent us unto thee to take them to him to wife. And she arose and bowed herself on her face to the earth and said, Behold, let thine handmaid be a servant to wash the feet of the servants of my Lord. Her master would be her husband, because a woman is a possession of a man. And Abigail hasteth and arose and rode upon an ass, a donkey, with 5 damsels of hers that went after her. And she went after the messengers of David and became his wife. David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they were also both of them his wives. So David took 2 wives at one time. But Saul had given Michal, his daughter, David's wife, to Phalti, the son of Lashas, which was of Gileam. All right, because Saul was being wicked when David was promised to her, but Saul did not want David to have her. And they were actually in love. All right. At the end of the day. Now, the point being is that David took 2 wives at this point in time. Now, did David break the law? No. Okay, let's go back to Exodus 21 and 10. Just to really cement this into your head if you cannot get it. If he take him another wife, her food, her remnant, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. And if he do not these 3 unto her, then shall she go out. And if he do not these 3 unto her, then shall she go out free without. If you do not take care of this woman, how you're supposed to. Okay? So you have an obligation to take care of her. Your duty of marriage. Because that woman is your possession. So like a possession, you got to do upkeep. You got to take care of that possession. You got to make sure you're doing your duty of marriage. Intercourse. All right. Clothing. Food. All right. These type of things. Protection. House. Right. In the kingdom, we shall have multiple wives. Okay. That will be a common practice, even with the 2/3. Right now in Esau's kingdom, Esau's rulership, you're westernized, so you believe it should just be a man and a woman. That's it. That's it. That's especially you women, man. You damn 2/3 bitches, man. You Eves. Okay? Let's go to I'm going to show you what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi hates. Real quick, to talk upon this matter that just happened to me. This is Proverbs 6 and 14. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doeth Yahawah hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A person that deviseth discord. You seek to destroy somebody. You seek to separate something. Especially a marriage that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has brought together. Because you're miserable. Alright, your life is terrible. So you don't want nobody else to be happy. You're bitter. You bitter baby mamas. You don't even have to have no kids. But you show yourself to be a bitter baby mama already. If I can't be happy, girl, can't nobody else be happy. Okay? You women need to mind your fucking business. Point blank period, man. If it don't pertain to you, mind your business. This is how a lot of you women will actually save yourself. Mind your business. But you over here gossiping and gossiping and gossiping. That's sowing discord. A lot of you women are gossipers. You gossip and gossip and gossip and gossip. Talking about this man's household. Talking about this woman's house. Talking about he don't do this and she don't do this and she don't do that. Right? That's incorrect. Why don't you mind your own business? Check what's going on in your household. You don't even understand the laws and the ways that things are and how they should be carried about. But you want to sow discord. Once again, these 6 things doeth Yahawah hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. And heart, a mind that deviseth wicked imaginations. Feet that be swift to running and running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies. And he or she that soweth discord among brethren. So you seek to destroy something. Right? Don't you think if something is wicked, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will bring it to naught? You don't believe in the Lord, though. You don't actually believe. You don't have real faith. You don't trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And you don't know the true order and the structure of a man and a woman. Okay? Verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandment and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart and tie them about thy neck. What a man does with his maid is his business. Let's get that. All right, that's is that in Proverbs? Believe so. This is Proverbs 30 and 19. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Now let's read 18. There be 3 things which are too wonderful for me, yea, 4 which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. You don't need to be in somebody else's relationship. It's not your damn business. Okay? If you believe that that's your business, you're incorrect. You're acting like Esau. Esau wants you to, you get married. He wants his piece. He wants his cut. He wants you to pay taxes on things of that nature. He wants to place you into a system. So you move like the devil, man. You move like the white man. You're all up in somebody's business. Oh, girl, I saw your man over here. I saw your man doing this. I saw your man doing that. That's not your man. That's not your fucking business. At the end of the damn day, you need to mind yourself. Mind your shit. Get your life together. Your shit that's in turmoil. That's in destruction. But you over here worrying about me and my wife. You over here worrying about what we got going on. We good. We straight. What I do in my own business is what I do. Okay? You women don't understand the order of multiple wives and that I can have multiple women if I choose to, if I seek to, right? So the point in time where you see me out here trying to get another female, you want to run back and tell my wife. And my wife already knows the order, right? So she's not tripping per se. It is what it is. But you women, you show your hand, you show your card. Because you don't know the scriptures, but you claim to know the scriptures. At all. You don't know the scriptures. Okay? Hey, we're talking about multiple wives right now. This is what the problem with you Hebrew Israelites, man. Y'all have no focus or discernment. You're caught up on anything that you see. You can't focus on the lessons, what's going on in the classroom. This dude, young Ak, you just walked in the classroom, you started talking about the chart. We're talking about multiple wives. That's what the situation is pertaining to. Focus. All right? This ignorance that you people have, bro, it's destroying you. This is Isaiah 3:24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. You women in your areas, that's why they stink, man. Okay? At the end of the day, because it's a curse. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. So it's a curse upon you women. This is why your hair doesn't grow, your eyelashes don't grow, your eyebrows don't grow. And you stink. All right? I need to humble eye. You get the fuck out of my life. Ain't dealing with you, dude. Don't come in here telling me what to do. Don't come in here telling me how to teach. All right? At the end of the damn day, don't come in here telling me how to teach. Okay? You spell Ak wrong too. Dumbass. Verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Just because you chose the incorrect man, you chose a nigga of the world, right? At the end of the day. Okay? You keep making the incorrect decisions. You keep choosing and chasing after the world. But you want to turn around and judge me and my wife because I'm seeking possibly a multiple wife situation. All right? Or whatever I may be doing. That's my business once again. You don't need to be dwelling upon what a man does with another maid, with his maid. At the end of the day. So how can you maintain your business when you're all caught up in somebody else's business? This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. But you got an issue with that. Well, he's saying multiple wives, girl. See, he over there saying that. That ain't right. That ain't what God wants. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right? They want to be married. They want to be joined. They want the last name of that man. They want to be under his authority, in his house, a part of him. His possessions. This is what you women are going to realize very soon. And you're going to get in order. You're going to stop worrying about all this other bullshit. You gossiping women, sowing discord. You seek to destroy another man's household because you are a miserable ass bitch at the end of the day. You have no understanding, you have no true knowledge, and you have no wisdom. This is why you seek after Jesus Christ. You fail to understand the Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You still worshiping a false God. But you want to come forth and tell me how to handle my household? Let's get a couple more scriptures, man. I'll be done with this. This is Job 39:17. Because power hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted unto her understanding. A lot of you women, not all of you women, but most of you women are deprived of wisdom. You have no understanding. All right? 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. At the end of the day, you independent minded. You don't need a man. You don't care for a man. You talk to a man any type of way. Right? Man, there's so many things, there's so many ways, so many things I could point out about you women. Your blonde hair, which is leprosy, if you knew that. Right? Going after women preachers. These type of things. Women don't supposed to teach. So how can you go to a woman church where a woman is teaching? What is that about? She don't supposed to be teaching the word, man. But what about Deborah? But what about Esther? But what about... Did you actually read those stories and see their positions? Their supporting roles. Okay? At the end of the day. The book of Esther could easily be called the book of Mordecai. Because Mordecai was set up. The book of Ruth could easily be called the book of Boaz. Because Boaz was set up. All right? If you fail in understanding the actual scriptures because you don't read it and you just listen to your wacky-tacky pastor and what he has told you because he believes in feminism. Just how you believe in feminism. Women having an authority position. All right? This is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. A man more precious than fine gold. Not you women. A man more precious than fine gold. Don't you think women will cleave onto him? But you want to run your mouth talking about, I saw your man out here talking to these women. Is everything okay in the home? Why the fuck is you in our business? Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. A man shall be as a hiding place. Exactly. A busybody spirit. I just dealt with this whole situation. A busybody. A wicked ass individual that doesn't understand the scriptures. Mad. Because I'm doing what I'm doing. So you want to run forth and tell my wife. But my wife already know the play. We already understand. You saying something to a person, you out of order. You saying something to a person that's in order. We're just going to take it and wink at it and laugh at it. Right? It is what it is. So you busybodies, you people that sow discord among brethren, what was your purpose of even saying anything out of your filthy little mouth? You don't know order. You have no understanding. And you need to cover your fucking head. You wicked ass individuals. You wicked women. I can't wait for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to destroy y'all, man. And I mean that, man. To take you out in such a gruesome way that you're going to wish you had listened to the prophets. You're going to wish you had turned back to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Especially you 2/3 women with no type of understanding. You hate men and you hate women. All right? At the end of the day, man, shut up. All right? Anybody that's not talking about what we talking about right now, shut up. Come in the live with order. We are talking about multiple wives. We're not talking about the chart. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about order and multiple wives. If you can't actually comprehend that, then leave. I'm done dealing with stupid individuals, yo. I'm done. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 11th chapter. Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is power. That is order set up. Now, furthermore, proving that, let's go to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 36:24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Like I said earlier, a lot of you women are bitter baby mamas and you don't even have no baby. You're already set up to be bitter baby mamas because you don't have a proper order about you. The way that you move, the way that you carry yourself. You don't know how to shut up. You don't know how to let the man lead. All right? Y'all want that lovey-dovey Rome type spirit. Don't you know romance comes from Romans? We not Romans, baby. We Israelites. We're not here to love on you like that. It ain't about no romance. Now, Jake is good with the salt and the charm and all of that. Yeah, most definitely. But get out of that spirit of that Western mindset. At the end of the day, a lot of you women are caught up in that Western mindset. You want flowers and shit. That ain't what it's about. All right? Y'all don't understand what time period we are in, man. You are a possession. The woman is what? A help meet. Let's get that. This is Genesis 2:18. And Yahawah power said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a help meet for him. So you're supposed to help him, support him, not be equal to him, not be on his level. You're supposed to help him. Verse 22, and the rib which Yahawah power had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man, meaning of his kin. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. A man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. So we are one body, right? You can't destroy that one body, regardless what you do and what you think. Okay? Now, if a man wants to join with another woman, and that woman is not married, then that's okay. That's fine. That's a single woman. He can join with that woman. Can a woman do that? No. That's not the correct way. That's not the correct order. All right? A lot of you women come with a Western mindset. All right? I saw your man out there trying to get another woman. Once again, sowing discord, being a busybody, being a gossiper. Blah, blah, blah. What's the point of that? What's the point? Is that even your fucking business? No, it's not. Why don't you worry about your shit? Why don't you worry about your life? Why don't you worry about getting a man? If you had a man, you wouldn't worry about another woman and her man. Because you would have a man. So you would worry about pleasing your man. But a lot of you women are caught up in other people's affairs and other people's business. That's a NIGGA trait. This is what's wrong with our nation. You just want to sit around and gossip and talk about shit when you're not even checking yourself. No accountability. Examine yourself. Is your shit perfect? This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 28. But let a man or a woman examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. All right, yeah, exactly, Miss Coco Divine, you are right. But from this point on in the live, I would tell you just to be quiet because we maintain order in here. All right, but that is a correct statement. Now, the tricky part is that a woman is sleeping with a man, and that's incorrect. All right, so hold your peace. So, yes, let's go into what adultery is, man. Okay? What is adultery? This is Exodus 20 and 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Let's go into the word. And what does it say? Always with wife of another. So to be with the wife of another. Because if adultery was a man just messing with another woman, then Exodus 21 and 10 would make no sense. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not be diminished. Shall he not diminish? So he's taking him another wife. So what? That must be adultery. No. 2 wives is not adulterous. But messing with another man's wife is adulterous. Okay? So the Western world has twisted what adultery is. At the end of the day. Now let's go into it even more. This is Matthew 12 and 39. But he answereth and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonah. Hold up, who is you talking to? I'm out of here. Okay. If you are in this truth, you say you in this truth, you say you know the word, you say you got some understanding, and you join with a man, and you and that man are committed intercourse, etc., and you leave that man and you begin, let's say you get on Tinder or something, right? But you was with a man and you was in the truth, but you leave that man and you begin to date. You committing adultery because you was with a man and you know the truth. So you know you're supposed to leave that man and be with another man because you was already married. Because what is marriage? It's intercourse. Once you become in the truth, you know this. This is why a lot of you people are not in the truth, man. All right? So you have to check yourself before you even try to check somebody else. You actually thinking that you're in order by telling somebody that a man is out here trying to get another wife when that man is actually in order, but you're not in order because you left your man to go seek somebody else. But you want to go at somebody else, right? This is why all you individuals, you will be found out. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put unalived, basically. Okay? So that's the crime. That's the punishment for someone that commits adultery. All right? Now we broke down what adultery is. A man laying with another man's wife, or a wife, a woman that is married, laying with another man or woman, regardless. All right, so this goes back. Let's actually go to a scenario. The Holy Spirit, as they say in the church, the Holy Spirit went into Mary and Yahawashi was born. That's adultery. Mary was espoused, married to Joseph. Okay? So that's letting you know Yahawah, the Holy Spirit, is not going to break the law. Because that Holy Spirit is Yahawah's spirit. All right? So Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, came through seed at the end of the day. So the church is incorrect due to the way that they teach things. All right? And at the end of the day, if you believe somebody to be incorrect, right? Don't you think Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi would take them down? This is Exodus 14 and 14. Yahawah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Have some faith, right? Versus you sitting back here and holding a grudge against your neighbor, which is your fellow Israelite. Verse Leviticus 19 and 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahawah. You sitting back here holding a grudge. You don't even show up to family functions, right? You don't want to be around. You don't want to come around. You can't even call individuals that you're accusing. You can't even talk it out. You have no type of honor and respect about yourself, man. No type of class. Your characteristics are weak. You're a feeble-ass individual, right? This is the characteristics of a snake, of a weasel, of somebody you can't even trust, of somebody that's despised. But you want others to look at you like an honorable individual because you're telling on somebody, which is being a talebearer. Let's go up. 15, because what are you doing also? Ye shall not do no unrighteousness in judgment. You're doing unrighteousness in judgment. Girl, I saw your man and he was trying to talk to another girl. Okay, was the girl married? At the end of the day, are you doing unrighteousness in judgment? You need to check yourself. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. All right? At the end of the day. So judge somebody in righteousness. If you knew the order and the understanding of how things are done, a man can, like we said this whole live, a man can have multiple wives. But you want to run and tell somebody. Verse 16, this applies especially to you individuals. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Yahawah. So let's get that word talebearer. Okay? Because maybe you don't understand what it means. Slander, slanderer, talebearer, informer, a gossiper. This is highly in our nation of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Gossiping, talebearing, liars, slanderers, hating one another. You want to despise your brother and sister and tear them down. You make unrighteous judgments. We are a nation of judges, most definitely. A nation of priests, a nation of kings. But now, in our wickedness, right? Most of our nation is wicked. We make unrighteous judgments. We judge wrong. Because you don't understand the order. You don't understand the ways that we can move as a people and our culture and our customs. So the YT man got you caught up on just a man and a woman, and that's it. When that woman, she's supposed to be with one man her entire life. It prevents STDs, it prevents illnesses, etc., etc. But that man, he can mess with multiple women his entire life and go forth and be fruitful and multiply. That's the order. That's the natural order of things. You look at a lion, a pride. You got one male lion most of the time, and you got all these female lions that he is messing with, and he protects them, and he overwatches them. They're under his authority. He is supposed to rule over this territory. Now, in our way, that would be the household. That would be protection. That would be providing. All right? If I'm providing and I'm taking care of my family and I'm carrying them in the laws, commandments, and statutes, then you shouldn't have nothing to say about me. Right? Maybe I want a side piece. Maybe I want something, possibly. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm testing the waters. I can test the waters. I'm a man. I can go out here and seek. Maybe I don't like what I found. So, okay, but I'm a man. No woman can control a man in that sense. That's going back to, let's go to Isaiah 3:12. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. Okay, these women believe that they can hold positions and rule over a man, but that's incorrect. Hey, Shalawam, Zaquan, right? And several brothers in this truth have multiple wives in order. All right? No issues. But the thing about you women is you are naturally jealous. You are naturally envious. Your flesh has a rule over you where if this man has one woman and he's happy with that woman, you don't want to be the second woman. Maybe you're the lesson we did earlier, immature and insecure. You believe that this woman is going to overtake you. She's going to love that man better than you can love him. No. Why don't you just focus on loving that man when that man is in your presence, when that man is around? Stop competing with another female. Just do your position to the best. All right? Look at Michael Jordan. He did his role the best. Scottie Pippen did his role the best. Right? That's it. It's a team. You got to move as a well-oiled machine. Make that man happy. Period. That's it. Stop competing with one another. Michael couldn't be no center. Scottie Pippen couldn't be no shooting guard. You have your gifts. You have your abilities. Maybe one woman can cook better. Maybe the other woman, give massages the best. Whatever it may be. All right? It is what it is. As a woman, you got to get in where you fit in. Okay? Because we know, once again, Isaiah 4:1 is coming on this earth very soon. Let's read it one more time, and then I'm going to wrap up the lesson because we done hit the point over and over and over again, man. Okay? One is better with the kids. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now let's get it in the NLT. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. Okay? And these are men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. Okay? At the end of the day. I'm not going back and forth with anybody in the comments today, okay? I'm on a strict block. I'm on a strict block. You come in with any BS, you're getting blocked. All right? So, these women will want to be with the men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. They will be seeking after men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. They will fight for each man. They won't care if they the 7th woman or the 8th woman or the 9th woman, or the 10th woman or the 30th woman. No, let me be with you. Okay? It ain't gonna be no, oh, I saw you on Tinder. Oh, I saw you on this app. I saw you over here. Yeah, I don't know about you. Like, what? No. Is this man a real man? Does he have the truth? Is he calling on the correct names? Right? Can he protect you? Can he provide for you? All right? You doing all this other bullshit. You women, bro. I promise you, man. You women are too damn picky. Well, girl, he don't got no Mercedes. He don't got no BMW. Does he have a car? Does he have a job? Does he treat you good? Does he love you? Does he actually care? All right? At the end of the day, it's a lot of men that don't come home. If you got a man, an Israelite man, he come home to you every night, man, you better be happy about that. Okay? He comes home to you. He don't gotta come home. Yeah, does he have a sane mind? Is he beating you? Right? Some of these men out here whooping on their women. So you have to ask yourself these questions and appreciate the man that you have. Does he love you? Let's say you got kids before him. Does he love your kids? Does he treat those kids like his kids? A lot of men don't do that. They might not look at those kids as his kids. Right? So you have all these type of situations you need to apply. But women, you want to sit around here and think about all the negative things. All this stuff that you can negatively place upon the man, when all this other stuff that he's doing that you're not looking at, that other men are not doing. This going back to you women, man. Y'all being too damn envious. You being too damn jealous. You being too damn high-minded and haughty. And you're not being appreciative of what Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi has bestowed upon you. Okay? You know, that's pretty much it, man. All right? We done hit on the point of you women and men in general. Do not be talebearers. Mind your damn business, man. All right? You should not be worrying about if a man is dealing with multiple women or not. Mind your business. Mind your household. Do you have a man? All right? Or are you out here just a miserable, independent, single woman? That's set up for destruction. If you're not praying to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi and hoping on Isaiah 4:1, you're out of order. You hate men. Right? The elder said it's a red flag when a man don't love his stepchild. Exactly. Right? Understanding this, especially if they boys, you train them up the right way, the correct way. Man, those are brothers. They could be of the 144,000. All right, they come of age. They be men. Those could be of the elect. You don't know how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi gonna do it. Okay? So, stop thinking in a high-minded sense, man. Treat Love your neighbor, man. I'll bring Zaquan up real quick.
Shalawam.
Bahasham, Yasharahla, Shalawam.
Yeah, it's a red flag when a man don't love his stepchild, his stepson or stepdaughter, man. That man is dangerous.
Con.
That man is dangerous to a particular old woman. A woman is dangerous. She don't love her stepson or stepdaughter, man. All right, 'cause that open that child to get in a dangerous situation, man. A deadly situation stuff. You don't want your children around that person, rather you or that person, man. Then another thing, brothers, now I know, brother, they scared to get attached to a child not theirs, but just think about it, it's gonna benefit the child in the long run. You install the good, the righteous vows in him, especially your man of Yahawah, Yahawashi. You walk with that child to the truth, man. That child could be uh the 104,000 or the 1/3, man. Or that girl, cause she could be one of the let ladies. I mean, the ladies that meant to get the truth, man.
Yeah, con.
All right, don't never be afraid to. Another thing, man, don't never be afraid to love somebody. So what if the woman divorce? If you with the woman no more, man, you raised that child and you installed the vows of Yahawah to that child, man. You did your job, man. That's another same person out there world in this world full of insanity, man.
Yeah.
Guess what? That child gonna have family still the same righteous vows until that child believe in Yahawah child, man. Don't be afraid to love a child. Well, Paul said, be a father to the what the scripture said, be a father to the fatherless, man.
Mm-hmm.
I still love my stepfather today, man. My mother's stepfather been separated since 19 early 1990s, man. I still think about him, man. I still think about how he used to cook for us and stuff like that, man. Now he was nice, and he was calm and cool while certain controversial subjects and stuff, man. That's all I want to say.
Kind of likewise, man. I had, a couple of stepfathers as a kid. And yeah, I reminisce on those situations and how they treated us,
Yeah,
right? So that's an honorable thing. I'm a stepfather right now myself, so it's an honorable thing to, do, hey, to go into somebody else's life that's not your blood, but it is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I'm a stepfather, man. I've been raising her since she's 9 years old. Her father didn't care about her, man. He was bugged out, man. He's bugged out. He had a pig heart for a transplant.
Mm.
But he in the spirit world now, man. He didn't care about his child, man. So that's my daughter, man. I don't call my stepdaughter. I call her my daughter.
Yeah, kind of same here. Yep.
Yeah, she in college. She want to be a pastry chef and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
she working with her auntie and stuff in the medical field and everything. So she all good, man. You know. But yeah, man. Just watch out. Jake, stop ignoring the signs and stuff, man. You see that woman or that man no good, man. Don't get with them. Please don't get with them just because you ain't had a body in 1 year, 2 years, man. Jake need to stop doing that shit, man.
Kind of.
Stop getting your body to these damn vampires or parasites, man. These people they ain't no good for you, man. Stop that, man. Stop thinking with your little slit, your little head, man. Stop doing that. Think about stuff the long run, man. Do that person do that woman, man, got the same body? Do they believe in Yahawashi? Okay, if they don't, are they a decent person?
Exactly, man. And I'm telling you, there ain't too many decent people out here. I done recently, what I'm saying, I looked out there. I went in the little dating pool to see what was out there, and it ain't Zaquan, it ain't shit out there.
Right. Another thing, stop looking at these clubs and everything. You ain't like I just seen that video with Corey Holcomb. He said that you're not gonna find a good woman in a club shaking her ass half naked, and it's true, man.
Yeah.
All right. You're not gonna find shaking the ass in the club. Hell, even on the beach and stuff, bikinis like that, stuff like that. You ain't gonna find no good woman, good man. Jake trying to make. I'm gonna tell the truth like it is. Drake trying to make feces, trying to pour a gold plate over some feces, man. You can't do that, man. Guess what? Feces cover a gold plate is still what? Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And another thing, brothers be making excuses and stuff. Oh man, well, the woman. Wait, look, man, you ain't gonna turn Eve. You ain't gonna turn Eve into Sarah, man.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not. That's
All right.
that's not gonna
Get
happen.
that shit up. She ain't gonna self the truth, nothing like that, man. What you do, you find. I know it's gonna be brothers. You find your sincere sister in the truth, not one that's half ass in this shit. Or kind of fake it, on the low and everything. If you see she faking the low, hey, cut her ass off, man.
Yeah.
You know, get your woman, man. Uh get your shit, get your woman, man. That's right with your Yahawashi, man. And I know, we like looks and stuff. So what? She don't look a certain way and all that. Hey, man, she obeying you and doing this, man. Take her, man.
Yeah.
Take her. Shit. You don't know what the Heavenly Father do. It's like, Heavenly Father, he could. What's that? Books. Oh yeah, the ugly duckling. The ugly duckling had to turn into
Oh
a
yeah,
swan.
turn to a swan. Yeah.
Hey, Yahweh could do things like that, man. That average one you got, Yahweh could add beauty to it throughout the years, and you look up, everybody, damn, where you get this badass woman from?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, man. That's all I want to say, man. Everything. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you got what's that new guy Bones? He up there on the Mass Converted Debunk Hebrews like live now, man. That's why he's confused.
Ah man.
Yeah, yeah. So he come back confused and stuff. Ain't no.
I done pretty much, cause he don't listen. I done told him a couple times, man, but he don't want to listen. So just let him go crazy, cause that's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
there don't be a slaughter to the lions. I mean to the hyenas.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I feel go charge up, man. I'm gonna go check out that movie Lilo and Stitch, the live action version. So
Hey, all right, Shalawam.
yeah. How about Shem Shara Brakatash?
How about Shem Yasharahla? Shalawam.
Bro. Yeah, Khan Cochran.
Oh shit, my bad, Zaquan. I thought you was done. I think he was about to get at you, Cockman. You want me to bring you back up? Cockman, he coming up here for you. My
Don't
bad.
a man in his speech. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just agreeing with Cochran. Jake be ignoring the red flags, man. They be ignoring the red flags, man. They think about pleasure before they think about pleasure, man, instead of you know thinking about pleasure instead of consequences for the future and stuff, man. You know.
Yeah, and that's where I had got, like, I was looking, and then I got in my mind, I was like, man, I ain't about to mess with none of these women, man. These
Man,
women, they
bro,
ain't about nothing.
once your spiritual eye open, man, no matter how high she jingle low, no matter how she jingle the high, jingle the low, she get good, man. You're like, man, get your ass out my face. I was like,
Yeah,
they're like, huh? What's wrong with him? Yeah, man. Don't. Yeah, man. You know. Um. Yeah, man. Same thing to women, man. Don't stop getting these knuckleheads, man, guys. Hey, man, that guy. If he another thing, if he don't clean up after himself, man, the hell with him, man. If he drinking out of the glass and he put it back up, cause you don't want to wash the dishes, man. Don't deal with that guy. That motherfucker nasty, man.
Yeah, con.
I'm sorry. I have to say, I
That's
have to say it, man.
facts. That's facts.
Same thing with a woman, man. You know, if her underwear dingy and stuff, grayish, you know, brothers don't stay away from 'em, man. Cause if she can't take care of herself, how she gonna take care of you?
Yeah, and the kids. Yep.
Right. He said like that boy Travis, huh?
Man,
Yeah. Woo.
that boy.
Yeah.
No prenup too.
Look like she pricked. Yeah, man, that's what happened. You know those red flags, man. You get in a situation like that. And then you go to and there's another thing, it's a scam too. You go to um another thing that scam, that gender war. Now even though we on the curses and shit, they use that as a scam too to make money off of you. Buy all these books and look at all these videos and attend all these conventions and shit. You spend money to do that. That's a fucking scam, man.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's a scam. It is a scam, man. Even though Camille Samuel was right, man, Camille Samuel was right subject. He was a schemer too.
Yeah. I believe he was a Mo too.
Yeah, cause he played. He used to talk about guys, but see, one thing he pointed out, he used to be a cheerleader and shit.
Mm.
But see, everybody pay attention to that. But he was right on color subject, but he was a schemer too. That gender war and stuff. All the rest of them, you'll see him up there. You got to pay money. Oh, you got dressed right. You got to pay amount of feet to attend a convention. All this shit. You got to buy their books. Hey man, you wanna learn how to deal with a man or deal with a woman? Look in the Bible, man. The scriptures tell you how to deal with a man or woman, man. You don't got to pay all this goddamn money and go fly to WC to attend a convention. All this stuff. Still 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Wonder what make a woman or a man function. Read the scriptures, man. The scriptures tell you how the man or woman think, how to find a righteous man or righteous woman, man.
Yep.
How do you deal raising a man, a family? It tells you, man. But our people, they trust in Egypt, like I said in Isaiah chapter 30, man. Stop trusting in Egypt, man. Trust in Yahawah to tell you how to deal with a man or woman, man. Yeah, the truth hurts, but guess what? Hey, like I said, a Marine, you already know that you're a Marine. You using a Marine, hey, if when it hurts, pain leaving your body.
Yeah. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Con.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna go off. You could cut me off.
All right, con. Gotcha.
All right, Shalawam, brother.
Shalawam. Shalawam.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's pretty much it, man. We done hit the point. You know, Zaquan put the nail in the coffin. So I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, summarizing it, basically, don't be a talebearer in general. Don't be a talebearer in other people's relationships. Okay? That man is dealing with his woman. That's none of your business. How that man deals with his woman. Okay? If they arguing or whatever, that's none of your business. Okay? You need to stay out of other people's business. All right? If Yahawah wants a woman to be with a man that's abusive to her, then that's it. That is what it is. He set that up. Okay, he will eventually break it up, or she's with him for a judgment. All right, so you got to look spiritual in certain things. All right, as we spoke of, the order of a man having another wife, that's lawful. As long as he's taking care of his family, then that's lawful. All right. So don't be a talebearer. Don't be a busybody. Don't be a gossiper. Don't be a babbler. Don't sow discord among brethren. All right, it's none of your business at the end of the day. So hey, facing the east towards Jerusalem, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, and shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect. Hey, shalom to you, brothers. The water for all the precepts and all the input. At the end of the day, hey, what the brother say? I can't stand these people. Be like so and so is a lucky man just because the woman is pretty kind. Looks don't matter. At the end of the day, all right, you lucky if it ain't no such thing as luck, man. You know, you're fortunate if she can cook, clean, take care of the house, you know, and do everything that a wife's supposed to do. Yeah, and you don't know what that woman is like behind the scenes. Hey, we thought Jada was whatever. She a damn demon behind the scenes. Gabrielle Union's a damn demon behind the scenes. Beyonce's a demon behind the scenes. All right? But y'all looking at these looks. You know? These women be evil as hell, man. Okay? I say the prettier she is, the more wicked she is, for the most part. Because what? Especially in this generation, they flattered. They gassed up by these simps. That's to the point where you got hideous women thinking that they the shit. Because these simps will build them up. Hey, baby. Yeah. You're beautiful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got these ugly women rejecting brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of this damn social media and all of this stuff that's going on. But hey, with that being said, a Bible ball to this wicked kingdom. May it fall soon. May this bitch fall soon. Shalawam to you brothers. Shalawam to you sisters as well that's in the background listening and maintaining your role properly. Shalawam.